Hey. Hi. Hi, everybody. Crank down my music. Welcome. Hi, everyone. I hope you can see me okay. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Energy Week in Rooting in the Real You Google Hangout series. This is episode 3 of 5 in the month of December. It's this Lunch and Learn series that gives you a little opportunity for reprieve and to take a break in the middle of the week and to generate some real authentic peace within, to give you the chance to turn inward and quiet down and give yourself some time for you. So get in your comfy chair, get your journals. Do you have a cup of water or a cup of tea? I have my second cup of coffee today. But get yourself comfortable and get ready for a little bit of time where you're not multitasking and you can just focus on being here and present for yourself. You deserve it this week. I know that you do. So once we're all settled and ready to go, I'll introduce myself again. My name is Kristen Zegers. I'm a personal development coach, and I sprinkle in a little bit of feng shui and aromatherapy with the people that I work with, because feng shui and aromatherapy are all about energy, and that's what we're talking about today. Everything is energy. And I work with people on their own personal creative energy to design lives that inspire them from the inside out. And this week, our topic, in the REAL acronym, getting real, rooting in the real you, we're working on E, which stands for energy. And what I want you to think about when you think about energy is your own personal creative energy, your own personal energy. And think about this word, vitality. All right, I'm like a total word geek. I looked up the definition for vitality yesterday. Now listen to this definition, ready? Vitality, exuberant physical strength or mental vigor. Exuberant, don't you just love it? Capacity for survival or for the continuation of a meaningful or purposeful existence. Power to live or grow. That's vitality. I love it. What's your energy like? What's your vitality when you wake up to a new day? What are the choices you make about your disposition and your approach to the day? Do you lay in bed and dread what lies ahead? Do you wake up and run through your to-do list, or does your to-do list wake you up at 4 a.m. and give you insomnia? Do you pop out of bed ready to take on the day, or do you, like, in the morning stay in bed and snuggle with your loved one and cherish the deep connections that you have and soak in the gratitude for the people in your life? Just like we talked about last week in Relationship Week, it's about bringing our attention to what we bring our energy to, how we bring our energy to our day. As one of my mentors, Mike Dooley, says, thoughts become things, so choose the good ones. Now think about, how do you end your day? Do you fall in bed out of pure exhaustion? Do you find yourself escaping from the details of your day by having a couple drinks or vegging out to TV while you're in bed? Or do you pamper yourself with a bedtime routine that involves taking care of your body and reflecting on your day? You may be able to identify with one or several of these examples, and you may have stories around your energy. I hear them a lot, like, I'm not a morning person. Or I can't sleep without the TV on. Or if I don't get my exercise in first thing in the morning, it's not going to get done. That was my story. I'll catch up on my sleep on the weekends. A lot of these have to do with sleep, but when we talk about our energy and vitality, it's also important to think about the stories we might have around the food that we eat. I can't afford to buy fresh fruits and vegetables. They're too expensive. Or same with clean meats and things like that. I don't have time to prepare healthy meals. Okay, these are stories that we make up. And we make choices based on those stories. So it's important to shine a light on them, become aware of the stories that we tell ourselves. And same with exercise. I mentioned my exercise story that I'm getting over, that I'm reminding myself that's not a truth. That's something I've told myself for a long time, but I actually can exercise in the afternoon and get it done and really enjoy it as well. So think about your stories for a minute. I'm going to give you maybe 30 seconds, a little less than a minute. And I want you to write down in your journal what some of your stories are around your energy, your vitality. Specifically, probably around sleep and exercise and food. Okay. What we need to understand about all this is that it's a choice. We have a choice. We are not victims of our patterns or our circumstances or the events of our lives. We are creators. So I challenge you to consider, what kind of day do you want to create for yourself? And how do you create, you might ask? You make choices that are aligned with the vision that you want for your personal energy. I'm going to say that again. You create the day that you want, and essentially the life that you want, by making choices that are aligned with the vision of what you want your personal energy to be. How do you want to feel? Okay, do you want to feel exuberant, invigorated, relaxed, at ease, strong, resilient? Again, back to words. Think about the words. Get excited about the words and find one that really lights you up, that really identifies for you how you want to feel, what you want to bring to your day. So take a minute now and write in your journal, how do you want to feel? And think about it just for right now, just for the rest of the day today. How do you want to feel? How do you want to feel in your body? Okay? How do you want to feel in your mind? And how do you want to feel in your spirit? At the end of this series of videos, at the end of December, I'm going to invite you to a free call offered by one of my mentors, Janine Yoder, about choosing a word for the entire year ahead. So in this call, you'll be guided in selecting a word that you can blanket 2016 with. I'll tell you more about this in a couple weeks, but for now, I invite you to consider doing this every morning when you wake up this week. How do you want to feel today? Starting my day, throughout my day, and ending my day. Because this is how it works, you guys. Your thoughts determine your actions, and your actions determine your results. So you can't wake up in the morning and say, today's going to suck, and then end up having a wonderful day. Your thought process is going to have to change at some point throughout the course of the day for that to happen. Or your belief about what is possible is going to have to change. So when I work with my clients, I take a close look at the rhythms of their month so we can understand what their natural energy inclinations may be at a particular time based on hormones or schedules or whatever. And this may mean that you have a different word at different times. Some days, my cat's trying to come in. Thank you. Some days you may really want to feel nurtured, and some days you really want to feel vivacious, and that's so okay. You're in the driver's seat. Just know that where you put your focus is what you create across the board. So, understanding all of this, I would like to take you guys on your visualization today. This is a fun one. So I invite you to put down your journal, get comfortable in your seat, and close your eyes. Take a deep breath and imagine just a wave of relaxation coming over your body. Starting at the top of your head and washing down. Notice all your muscles, any tension that's in your muscles as this wave floods over your body, just relaxing. Just imagine that this wave of relaxation is washing away all the stress and tension that's in your forehead, your jaw, in your neck and your shoulders. Wiggle them around a little bit if you want. Feel them loosen. Keep breathing as you feel this wave flood down your torso. Feel your back muscles relax. If you're holding in your gut, let that just relax. Let your stomach be soft. Any tension in your legs. You wiggle your toes and allow all of the stress to just wash away. When we're rooted in our real selves, we're unapologetic about who we are, what we desire, what we enjoy, and how we express ourselves. I love this. I love it. Unapologetic. Other people might perceive it as self-assuredness or confidence. Those who are not rooted might see it as being full of yourself or quirky. But we're not worried about them. We're unapologetic. We are authentically ourselves. And this has nothing to do with anyone else. When we hide who we truly are, when we stifle our creativity or our true nature, we can literally make ourselves sick. It depletes our energy. Keeping your eyes closed, I want to take you on a little tour in your imagination. Think about a time when you really wanted to say something. You really wanted to speak your truth, and you kept it in. Maybe you kept it in because you were afraid of what someone else might think, or you didn't want to ruffle someone's feathers. Maybe you were a kid and you felt like your opinion didn't matter. Maybe you wanted so badly to scream, but you felt you had to keep it in. Think about a time in your life when this was true for you. Feels awful, doesn't it? Just feel into that and imagine, can you imagine the drop in your energy? Can you feel that when you go to that memory? Bring your attention to your throat. Can you feel a tightness when you imagine this? Take a round of deep breaths, keeping your eyes closed. Now, I want you to think about a time when you were in full play mode. Your mind, your body, and your spirit are all in, having so much fun, steeped in pleasure. Go ahead, put a grin on your face like you would in this moment. Maybe you're dancing, or playing an instrument, or singing. Maybe you're horseback riding, or swimming in the ocean. Maybe you're riding a jet ski, or maybe you're having a marathon day of sex. Think about a time when pieces of you weren't scattered about in worry or anxiety. You're just present in the joy of the moment. Can you feel a lightness, an elevation of your energy? Now bring your attention to your lower abdomen, below your belly button. You can even put your hand there if you want. Take a deep breath into this space, holding on to that memory of pure pleasure. What do you feel there? An expansiveness? Maybe a little flutter of energy, like butterflies a little bit? Keeping your eyes closed, envision above your head a series of glittery golden ribbons swirling around each other like a columnar vortex. Imagine that glittery column of gold enters the top of your head and corkscrews its way through your head to your throat. Imagine those golden ribbons breaking up all the tightness and stuckness that you envisioned when you didn't speak your truth. That's gone. It's open and flooded with glittery gold. Now imagine that corkscrew continuing down into your heart space, down through your solar plexus, into your abdomen, scattering gold and glitter all along its path. Imagine these ribbons shooting out through your tailbone and wrapping down your legs into your feet. When they hit the earth, the space under your feet turns golden, and this light spreads quickly, like in the movie Frozen, when Elsa turns the earth to ice, but you're washing the earth with a gorgeous, glittery, golden light. This is what happens when you live your life authentically. You raise the energy of the entire planet. My daughter's school had a holiday concert the other day. They sang, "Let there be peace on earth." And this is what it means. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Take one more deep cleansing breath. In and out. And go ahead and open your eyes. I hope you enjoy these visualizations as much as I do. I love making them and I love doing them with other people. So, your homework for this week, should you choose to accept the challenge, you might want to write this down. So, number 1, Practice waking up each morning and choosing a word to describe how you want to feel for that day. Maybe make it your screensaver on your phone, or create a sticky note and put it on your dashboard or your fridge to remind you. At least your second homework item, at least one time this week, speak your truth. Drop out of your head where you worry about how others might perceive you and what might be politically correct, and say what's true for you. Maybe you ask for what you want. Maybe you stand up for someone else. Maybe you say, I love you. Maybe you howl at the moon. And homework item number 3, play. As much as you can this week, immerse yourself in some creative expression, something that's about fun and joy. Have a dance party in your kitchen, sing out loud to Christmas carols, be silly, wear reindeer antlers to the office, be lighthearted. And I would love it if you would share what you're bringing your attention to this week on my Facebook page. I'll put a link on YouTube if we're not already connected. I would love to connect with you. But go on to Facebook and post your words, how you express yourself, and what you've been doing for fun. I would love, love, love to read about it. And as always, if you enjoyed this session of Rooting in the Real You, please share with your friends. If you haven't already, head over to KristenZiegers.com. It's right here. And sign up to get my newsletter and my blog post directly to your inbox. I won't flood your inbox with stuff, and I keep your emails private and to myself, so no worries there. Next week, I'm going to be moving on to the A in the real model, and that is for abundance. So mark your calendar for 12:15 next Wednesday, December 23rd. That'll be just a couple days before Christmas. What a great time to just take a short little break and talk about abundance. And these recordings, as always, are going to be available on YouTube. So if you can't watch next week, you can watch the replay. And again, share with your friends. Maybe you have a friend that'll be visiting, or a family member that you want to sit down and do this together with next week. That would be awesome. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me. This has been a lot of fun. I look forward to reading your comments, and if I can be of service in any way, please let me know. You can email me at KristenZiegers@gmail.com or message me on Facebook. That's all for this week. Thank you so much, and we will see you next week. Have a beautiful rest of the week. Bye.